I would like to first welcome everyone to the fourth grade portion of the RJ Vial Spring Concert. My name is Michael Danagol. I'm the band director at RJ Vial. And it really is wonderful to see so many people here supporting the arts in our community. And with that, I will continue. So since the last time you saw and heard them, the fourth grade band has been working really hard to master lots of new notes and musical skills. Our first selection, Scaling New Heights, highlights the first 5 notes that they learned, as well as some different rhythms. Thank you. After the band learned the first 5 notes, we began working on some familiar melodies that contain those notes. Merrily We Roll Along, also known as Mary Had a Little Lamb, is one such tune. The next selection for the fourth grade band will be Au Clair de la Lune, which is an 18th century French folk song. The title of the song means By the Light of the Moon. Our next selection is another one of those all too familiar favorites that is seemingly a rite of passage for elementary band students everywhere. Chances are that if you were in band as an elementary student, you played Go Tell Aunt Rhody also. Our next selection will be Lightly Road, which is a tune that showcases the band playing different notes at the same time. Up until now, they've played everything unison, meaning everybody's playing the same exact pitch at the same time. And in Lightly Road is where we began to play different notes at the same time, which is pretty challenging when you've never done it before. So, Lightly Road. Thank you for that. Our next selection, Sweetly Sings the Donkey, shows the band having a little bit of fun. See if you guys can hear the donkey make an appearance at the end. Before we play our last selection, please give our fourth grade band another round of applause. The students really have worked extremely hard, and they're putting on a wonderful performance so far. So for their last selection, Twinkling Stars is a familiar favorite to one and all. It's based on Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, which was originally composed by a guy named Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. You may or may not have heard of him. He wrote this when he was 4 years old. Yeah, it made me feel bad too. Yeah, but this is written by Mozart at age 4, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Thank y'all so much for that. We will have a brief intermission now. I beg your indulgence so that we can go ahead and transition from the 4th grade band to the 5th grade band. Just give us a couple minutes. Thank you. I thank you for your patience. So on the stage, now in front of you is the RJ Vial 5th grade band. This group of students on stage before you have now been playing their instruments for almost 2 full years. They've worked really hard and they have improved throughout their time in band at RJ Vial. For our first selection, the 5th grade band will play Procession of Heroes. This is a dynamic selection. It's a fanfare that has strong percussion scoring and engaging melodies for all the wind instruments. Sometimes we just need to take a breath and try it again. That went really well, I thought. All right, so for our next selection, Midnight Sea Shanty, it is inspired by work songs sung by sailors aboard their ships. The song evokes images of these sailors under the midnight moon. Midnight Sea Shanty. Before we perform our last selection, I would like to recognize 7 of our outstanding 5th grade band students for auditioning for and being selected to the St. Charles Parish Public Schools Elementary Parish Honor Band. These students are, and please stand when I call your name, because I want Mom to be able to get pictures. Addison Boudreaux, Hope Spears, Katie Babbitt, who for the 2nd year in a row was the first chair trumpet, Piper Santos, Drake Corey, Weston Elliott, and Jason III. Thank you. These kids worked really hard. They put in the extra effort, and it really paid off. They all had a really good time participating and representing our school parish honor. So to continue on with our maritime theme, our final selection, Blackbeard, is a fun piece that highlights the exploits of one of the most infamous pirates of all time, the aforementioned Blackbeard. One of the most feared pirates to ever sail the 7 seas, Blackbeard operated with ruthless efficiency. This piece helps us to imagine Blackbeard laughing raucously on the deck of his ship, the Queen Anne's Revenge, as he plots his next moves.
Jaguar families. I'm Christina Mullins, the proud principal of our Vial Elementary School. I'm going to unexpectedly commandeer the program for a moment. I'd like to take a few minutes this evening to recognize Mr. Danigal in the patriotic spirit he shares with all of our Jaguar band members. He proudly teaches our students about the history of music and the impact that they can have on our community by being good citizens and lifelong learners. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mr. Bobby Laverne, commander of the VFW Post 3750, to present Mr. Danigal with an award for his inspiring work and dedication to our students.
VFW do things for veterans, but we also have a program called Citizenship and Education, and we recognize a Teacher of the Year. Well, you know, back in 21, we had this thing called COVID, and we had Ida, and a few other things. Well, Mr. Danigo actually won the post VFW Teacher of the Year back in 21. Then everything happened, and the district kept it all going, and he was also picked as the VFW District 2 Teacher of the Year Award for 2021. And I want to present this, it's better late than never, but you are getting your award. So appreciate all the work and everything he does. I have a grandson up here, and I know how much he looks forward to working with him. So thank y'all very much.
Completely unexpected, but definitely welcome. Thank you for the applause. Without these kids, the kids back there, there is no award, there's no me, there's no team, there's none of this. So, I mean, all the credit to your kids, to you as parents. You're raising them right, you're doing the right things. Keep it up, keep supporting them. Keep making them understand that the arts, everything, all this is so important and so vital, and just thank you. Anyway. So now I beg your indulgence for a few more moments while we transition from the 5th grade band to the choir. Thank you all for coming once again. You've been amazing.
I am so excited, and I know they are too, so we're just going to get right to it. We have prepared 5 selections for you today. Our first 3 are songs that we did at several festivals this year, so there are more serious repertoire, and then we are going to transition after our 3rd one to our spring funness and inspirational amazingness. And we are going to wow you tonight with 3 different languages. When we spoke at Christmas, we talked about how the difference between singing in the car and singing by yourself and singing together. And these wonderful, wonderful musicians behind me have done such a beautiful job of coming together as a group and singing not only in unison so beautifully, but now we're going to wow you with 2 parts. And our first song, Sanctus, is in Latin, and it is a sacred song, so we talked about the difference between sacred text and secular text. And so I am very excited to open up our evening of choral music awesomeness. Shush, darling. Thank you. With Sanctus. We ask you to listen for those 2 parts because they have worked so hard to show them off for you. And let's go.
Sanctus.
All right. Yes. All right, next is language number 2, which is Italian. So we are going to sing for you an Italian lullaby. And in this song, this is a unison song where we all sing the same thing. But the focus for this one was for us to talk about setting the mood with the song. So this song is a lullaby. So we talked about when we need to sing a little louder and when we need to sing a little softer and quieter. So we hope you enjoy Dormi Dormi.
Dormi, dormi, bel bambino, redimi, redimi, fa la nonna Catolino, redimi, redimi, fa la nonna Catolino. La 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 Perché piangi, oh mio tresor, dolce amor, fa la nana, caro figlio, fanto bel, fa la nana, caro figlio. La 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 la
I walked too far. All right, our next selection and the final part of our festival repertoire is our third language, which is English. You're welcome. So we are going to do a song called Like a Mighty Stream, which is so powerful and so exciting, and they get so excited that today I had to tell them, don't scream at me, because they were singing with such conviction, and that was the goal of this song. You will hear 2 parts, and we hope you hear the conviction in their hearts conveyed through this song. So we hope you enjoy Like a Mighty Stream.
Lift every voice and let us sing.
All right, I love that one. I would like to take this opportunity, now that we're switching over to the fun side of things, to recognize some wonderful, wonderful musicians. They are notated in your programs, but I want to just share a second for them. Our St. Charles Parish Honor Choir students, raise your hands, please. Awesome. We had 7 of our friends audition and make it into our parish level honor choir. And then, darlings, thank you. Then we had 5 of those move on to the next level, which is our District 7 honor choir, which is not just our parish, but surrounding parishes as well. So if you're one of those district honor choir friends, raise those hands. And we don't stop there. So we had 3 friends audition and make it into the Louisiana All-State Honor Choir. And I would like to recognize those 3 friends. Raise those hands: Katie Babin, Colton Allo, and Kieran Austin. They made it out of all of the children from Louisiana. So we are so proud that they take their love of music and spread it throughout the entire state. So next up, the last 2 selections that we're gonna do were student choice. So I gave them the choice of any song from Mary Poppins, and they chose the hardest one. And it is Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, which is a wonderful learning opportunity for diction and rhythm and memorization and all the things. So we hope you enjoy, as we call it in our classroom, SuperCal.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious, if you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Because I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. Me father gave me nose and tweak and told me I was bad. But then one day I learned a word that saved me aching nose. The biggest word you ever heard, and this is how it goes. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Supercalif sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. He traveled all around the world and everywhere he went. He used his word and Lo would say there goes a clever chance. When dukes and maharajas pass the time of day with me, I say me special word and then they ask me out to tea. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Secret of the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. When the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say. But better use it carefully or it can change your life. One redhead said it to me, girl, and now me girls be wife. She's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. 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 Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I think you can tell that they enjoy singing that one. I would like to take a second and acknowledge our amazing, amazing accompanist, Miss Jennifer Eastland. She is always there for us when we need her, and we appreciate her so, so, so very much. Our final song is inspired by our school motto, and our 5th graders chose this song. Darlings, thank you. Our 5th graders chose this song the second they heard it. As soon as they heard it, I gave them a couple of choices, and they were like, that's it. We don't need to hear anything else. And you will hear why as soon as you hear it. So we hope you enjoy Shine.
I write my story my own way. I think about the person I can be someday. I trust my heart to be my guide. With dreams so bright that I can cast my fears aside. We've come this far, still we know there's even further we can go. When we lead with love and let it show. Watch us shine, hear us roar, see us smile as we soar. Feeling proud, feeling strong, feeling love for each other, knowing we belong. It's like a firefly at night. I travel through the dark by making my own light. And when it's still too dark to see, we'll join together and we'll shine in harmony. And when our light begins to grow, from miles away you'll see the glow. When we lead with love and let it show. Watch us shine, hear us roar, see us smile as we soar. Feeling proud, feeling strong, feeling love for each other, knowing we belong. We are the promises we make. We are the dreams we have, the chances that we take. Watch us shine, hear us roar, see us smile as we soar. Feeling proud, feeling strong, feeling love for each other, knowing we belong.
We thank you all so much again for joining us this evening.